Hey everybody, it's Tom and I'm back again with a comic haul. Last Saturday I went to the East Coast Comic Con here in New Jersey, and I met a couple of fellow YouTubers and got some autographs and got a couple of books. Not many. I don't seem to do very well at cons. I'm kind of out of my element, I guess. I don't know what to focus in on when I'm at a con, because I know the chances of finding like a stealth buy at a con, at least for me, are kind of slim. Just the competition is that much greater because all of you are out there, and plus the majority of dealers do know what they have. It's not like you know, going to your flea market or even your local shop. Every now and again you'll find something from your local shop that you know, before it turns hot. But I did pick up a couple of things. I actually only made 2 purchases from 2 different booths. I spent a total of like $65 at the con. I met Manny NYC in line while I was waiting for Mike Zeck, and ran into Jimmy C a couple of times there, and he and I did shots. Jimmy's a cool guy. One thing I didn't plan on doing when I got to the con was doing shots in the middle of the day. So that was an experience that I never had at a con before. So that was pretty wild. It was just one shot. It's not like, you know, we did the bottle, but it was still a fun little thing. So let's do the books. First I'm going to show the books. I made some trades as well with some fellow YouTubers. Where are those? They're in here. You know, we'll just go through a little bit of time. So like I said, only did 2 deals with 2 dealers. One dealer had a deal with, he had like 10 long boxes, and they were $1 a piece, or if you can fill a bag, and I have the bag somewhere. Yep, here it is. Bringing the video to a halt. So if you can fill a bag like this, you can fill it up for $25. So I took that challenge, and I filled the bag up. I got 67 books for $25. So I thought that was a pretty cool deal. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to get, because at first I was just drawn into some Red Sonja books that he had. But then I grabbed some other books to fill out the bag, and that thing was packed tight. So let's show the books. Catwoman number 82 from the first volume, and this is a not well publicized Harley Quinn appearance. This was a book I got from a different dealer. It was 24 books for $20. So I got that book. I got Batman number 365. I got Witchblade, this cool Witchblade number 80, Frank Cho cover. I'd love to get him to sign this book. If the next book I get signed by him will be this book. Witchblade number 86, an Adam Hughes cover, which I didn't have. Web of Spider-Man 19, and the reason why I picked this up is for the first appearance of this character called Humbug. I don't know if you remember, a few videos back I was trying to pick up first appearances of members of Hero for Hire. Well, he's a member of Heroes for Hire, so first appearance of Humbug, nothing special. Detective Annual number 1. Pleased to find this cover. It's one of those Where's Waldo books, I like to call it, where I see it in so many other videos that I want to grab it as well. This kind of funny cover. I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but Action Comics number 457. The books are a little bit out of order, so now I'm seeing some of the books that I got in the bag. This was a cover that I've been trying to get for a while. I actually didn't know that there was a Virgin cover variant of it. This is Savage Tales, and an amazing Red Sonja cover. There's another one that she's on I want to get, where she's on horseback. But I grabbed this. and the Virgin cover of this one. And this was a Red Sonja one-shot. I actually have this, but didn't have the Virgin cover. Then I found some of the Red Sonja negatives that I've been clamoring for. Number 17. I made a nice little dent in my Red Sonja collection. 18 and 19. And I'm jumping around again. I got this from another dealer. Actually, I got this from Zap Comics, who were there. So I bought something from 3 different dealers. This was only $3. Werewolf by Night, number 20. Back to the bag deal. Web of Spider-Man 36. This is another book that I'd seen in a couple of videos, and I actually thought it was the first appearance of a Spider-Man villain, not Hammerhead. His name escapes me, but he's always Tombstone. But it's not. It's just the first appearance of this character, Freak Out, or this guy here. But it's no big deal. Back to another dealer for the 24 books for 20. You got a nice little Alias run, number 17, 18, 26, number 8, and number 14. So I was glad to grab those. I made a nice little dent in my Howard the Duck run, number 25, number 24. And there's nothing really special here. There's mostly run fillers for me. That's what Comic-Cons are good for. You know, if you're working on runs, you could probably get a good run of some of these titles on the cheap. If you're looking to get wall books, get ready to you know, shell out some major money. Howard the Duck 21. Howard the Duck number 4. Number 17. Number 18. Number 20. So I was glad to find those. Found some Wonder Woman books in that deal where I was filling up the bag, as I keep saying. And I'm still recording, yes. I'm also running low on memory on my phone here. Wonder Woman 26. And Cliff Chang was there too. I don't know why I didn't get him to sign anything. You know, I was just so tired by the end of the day. I spent the first couple of hours just standing in lines getting signatures, and I got a bunch of signatures for some buddies of mine as well. Simon Bisley's line was insane. I waited over an hour and a half just to get one book signed, because he was sketching for people and he was drinking, and I mean, he gets it as far as his fans go. If you're a fan of his and you want to meet him, you're not going to be disappointed, but you're going to wait a while. Wonder Woman 31, Wonder Woman 32, Wonder Woman 39, Wonder Woman 42. Found a Thanos cover for Silver Surfer, number 55. Drax 2 of 4 and 3 of 4, so I need part 1 and part 4. Then I found Marvel Zombies Supreme, a mini-series. I'm missing one piece, I think. So I got 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 4 of 5, Jack of Hearts, one of my favorites, and 5 of 5, Jack of Hearts. Then I found some Defenders in the boxes as well, and I didn't remember if they're doubles or not, and I don't have them in my written down in my book yet, my Defenders, because I'm not actively pursuing the title. If I find some on the cheap, I'll pick them up. I know I don't have many below issue 20, but here I grabbed 21, and I have some other ones later in the video. I found some Michael Turner Fathom books, number 6 and number 7. And found one J. Scott Campbell book, Danger Girl, number 3. Boy, people were asking top dollar for anything J. Scott Campbell. He is definitely the flavor of, you know, the moment. Anything that he's done, dealers were asking top dollar for. And now the nice little chunk of She-Devil with the Sword, number 20. Love this cover here, this old school John Romita cover, number 3. I have number 3, but don't have this cover. number 15, number 16, was barely holding on in there, number 21, number 22, love this cover, number 23, I don't know who did it, but it's got a nostalgic type feel to it, 24, number 25, number 26, number 27, number 28. So I'm very happy to find all these. Number 32, and here's a con exclusive, not my con that I was at, but a different one, Summer Con 2008, number 33, number 55, and number 56. So basically, I got 60, what would I say, like 60 some books for $25, you know, less than 50 cents a piece on all of these. So I grabbed almost every one that was there. I didn't grab any of the doubles. Then there was a nice little run on Hulk books. Another title I'm not actively collecting, but if I see them, I'll pick them up. I got some nice Bronze Age Hulk issues. So we got number 275, 276, 281, 282. I haven't finished rebagging these. 285, 286. Another copy of 275. There was actually two in one bag. 274, and it's got some condition issues. I didn't notice that at the show. 273, 270. What is this issue? 268, 263. I like this cover the best, I think. 247, 243, 239, 238, and 231. So nice little Hulk run. Some nice covers in there as well. Another issue of Wonder Woman. Don't understand why didn't get these signed, because he was sitting there with like nobody at his table. Like I said, I think I was just tired and burnt out from standing in lines. It's always next time. Number 10. Whoops. Fallen Sun, Death of Captain America. Amazing Michael Turner cover. And I got this issue as well. I'm missing a couple of these issues. And then here's some more Defenders. And like I said, I don't know if they're doubles or not. I'll have to check later. But here's 22, 23, 24, I think is a double. Number 30, 31, Wonder Woman 37. And I found an issue of Liberty Meadows that I didn't have. I like this cover with the pink background and all that. So we got all those. And then I found some more Hulk magazines in that deal where I got 24 books for $20. So we got Hulk Rampaging Hulk number 5, number 7, number 8, number 14. There was another guy there that sold a lot of the stuff that I'm into. He had nothing but these old magazines, these Marvel magazines that I've into all of a sudden, and Vampirella and a whole bunch of horror stuff, and he wanted like 10 times what I'm used to paying for these things. So I didn't buy anything from him. I don't begrudge him. You know, if you can get the money for these things, get it. But I can't do it. Number 14 and number 13. So nice little, getting close to putting this series together. So now we'll get into the books that I got signed, as well as some books that I got from some great people on YouTube. Superman vs. Wonder Woman, signed by Jose Garcia Lopez. He had a print of that too. I was going to go back and get it. I never got around to getting it. Let's just turn this over this way. So Suicide Squad number 10, signed by Ken Lashley. He signed it in gold here. It's hard to see. He was really nice. Whoops. Another signed issue number 4. And you know, when I go to the cons, I like to try to get extras to give out to people, and you know, give away in contests and stuff. But I wasn't able to do that this time. The only guy that I had a lot of covers from is Mike Zeck, and you know, he wanted $5 a piece. You know, if they were free, I would have loaded up on them and given them out to people. But I couldn't do it this time. Maybe next con. Batman Venom. He didn't do the cover, but he's involved in the book. Jose Garcia Lopez. Suicide Squad number 18 by Ken Lashley. Another Garcia Lopez book. I didn't have many of his either. I have that book that's all beat up, and this book that's kind of beat up. A Whitman variant for Batman. So many people had this book in line. Captain America number 8, the annual, signed by Mike Zeck. He signed it right there. Gary Potts signed this issue of Moon Knight for me. And towards the end of the video, I'll just show an interview that I had with him. You know, I don't do well interacting with the autograph guests either, because I don't know what to say to these guys. I don't know their work as well as other people do. You know, I like some of their stuff. But we got to talking about the Netflix show, and he offered his views on the Punisher. He did some work on the Punisher, so I'll show that at the very end. Speaking of the Punisher and Gary Potts, Punisher War Journal number 1. Marvel Age 12, signed by Mike Zeck. He had prints of this that he was selling. And again, if you don't know any of the significance about this book, in addition to be slightly different than the regular Secret Wars cover with Kitty Pryde, this is the first appearance of the black-suited Spider-Man actually in here. Predates everything else. Joe Jusko, an amazing artist, who I'm surprised I didn't have many things for him to sign. I found this actually in my trade box, so I pulled it out of my trade box and had him sign it. He also did a couple issues of Moon Knight, so I had him sign this, number 15, and this rough copy of number 17. Bill Ray, who did some work on Ren and Stimpy, was there, and he signed this for me, as well as Ren and Stimpy number 5. So I was going through some of my stuff the other day, and I found this. I figured I'd show this off. I have a 2 autographed Linda Carter pictures as Wonder Woman that I had sent to her in the mail a long time ago. So she signed this one to Tom. Love, Linda Carter. And to Tom with love, Linda Carter. And this is a book that I got from KKN Comics. He had showed me that he had some extra books, and you know, he had this one, and he asked me if I wanted it, and I'm like, absolutely. So this was a book I was chasing down, not only for my run, but I wanted to read it. So got that. Thank you very much, sir. And then I got some books in the mail today from Tony Why Not Art. He told me he had a double of this particular book, and I asked him if he wanted to trade it. He wound up giving it to me. He told me it wasn't in good shape, but this looks good to me. Tony's a tough grader. He's sent me some other stuff in the past that he thought was in rough shape that I wouldn't blink about picking up, and this is one of them. I like Blade, and you know, like Morbius. I think it's got a cool 70s vibe to it, so I was glad to grab this from him. Thank you, Tony. And he also threw in 2 other books, some titles I don't know much about. A Silver Age DC horror book, perhaps, and this cool Phantom cover. So thank you very much, sir. Then I made another trade with Matt, Comic Hoarder 410. Matt, I'll be sending your books out in the next couple of days, hopefully. But he sent me Batman 409 and 398. And then we got to talking about this Shadowland run. He was able to find all the Daredevil pieces for me. So when I get the Shadowland 1 through 5, I'm going to read everything together. I heard nothing but great things about this particular story, so I want to read this. So Daredevil 508, 509, 510. Season 2 was phenomenal, by the way, of Daredevil. 511, and I'm not a big Daredevil fan. 512. He also sent me this Don Simpson's Border Worlds. Interesting cover. I'm going to check this out from Kitchen Sink Comics #1. He knows I'm a Frank Cho fan. Sent me this Baltimore Comic-Con souvenir. They normally don't like Frank Cho's work on Spider-Woman for whatever reason, but this one's pretty good. Made yet another trade with Fool Killer 5150. We've made so many trades I've lost count. So he sent me Batgirl Year 1. He too had sent me some issues of Shadowland. So number 508 for Daredevil. He sent me Shadowland Part 3 of 5. So I need 4 more parts of that. Thanos Hulk number 2. He also knows I'm a Red Sonja fan, and I think that's a double, actually. I didn't even notice that. Let me just take a quick... Yep. So now I've got 2. But I know somebody would probably want that, so I'll send that their way. And, this is also a double. I always do that. This I knew was a double. I just love this cover so much. I got it signed already by Arthur Adams, so I want another copy. Queen Sonja number 5, number 18, number 50, Savage Red Sonja number 3, and then he helped me with some issues I needed for Spider-Woman. Number 19, 44, 47 I think, 32, 36, 45, 46, 48, 49. I like that covers. I also like Tigra. So thank you, Steve, and I'll get your books out shortly as well. Then we got Spawn number 250. Scott X1307 was going to a con where some guys were going to be at that I'm a fan of, including Greg Capullo. Greg signed that for me there. And he also signed my Batman number 39. I also got him to sign my Avengers 200 by George Perez. And an amazing Frank Cho cover for Shauna the She-Devil, issue number 4. And then he also grabbed this for me, and I can't remember who the artists are on this. Bart Segal. I can't make out anybody else out, but it was nice of him to grab this for me. And then also in behind here is the flyer for his show. And then Scott, like me, hits up the flea markets a lot, and he's finding some books for me more often than I can find stuff for him. Scott's an amazing guy. He found me some really amazing books, and that is part of the reason why that I waited forever to get his Simon Bisley book signed. Because I couldn't disappoint him again. I disappointed him last year when he wanted them, and I waited in line for like an hour last year before giving up. But I was determined to get him this year. But he got me The Living Mummy number 8. As we were talking about 70s horror books, and I told him I was thinking of starting to collect this as well as Frankenstein, because I collect Dracula and Werewolf by Night. So he got me this. And then he knows I'm a huge Popeye fan, and I didn't have either one of these books. So number 53 and number 52 for Popeye. And Scott, I'm very, very thankful for your friendship as well as those books. A link to everyone's channel will be in the description. And what I think I'm going to do now, if you guys want to hang in there, I'm going to show that interview and some photos from the con. But then I'm also going to show some books that I have available for trade. I've been hinting, about doing a trade video for a while. And I've got 2 boxes full of books here that I'll try to get through as fast as possible. So if you didn't want to sit through a long video of seeing that stuff, you can turn the video off now after 25 minutes. And if you want to sit tight and do some trades, hang in there. We're going to do a trade video as well. So be right back. So in addition to the books that I got at the con, I also picked this up. Sorry for the glare. And my wife let me hang this temporarily in the dining room of all places. This cool poster I got for $20. So hold on.
I love this cover.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that one too.
This was my version of the Punisher as Superman pulling off his shirt.
I do see that now. I never thought of that before. Do you watch the Netflix show at all, the Daredevil?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I was just talking to the previous person that was here that I think, even though I have a few issues with their version of the Punisher, it's by far the closest to what I think is the right version.
Yeah, I think it's been better than any of the movies that they've done previously.
Yeah.
And I like how dark the show is too. I thought that was really well done.
And the casting is perfect.
Yes, I agree. I'm looking forward to the Luke Cage show too. I hope that's good.
Look out, Daisy. Daisy, look
It's
out.
okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright guys, here's the books that are available for trade. I don't know if I'll get them all in right now. This may be 2 parts. Here we go. Punisher War Journal 14. Amazing Spider-Man 378. 374. 346. 333. 333. 325, 257, 332, X Factor 39, X Factor 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 56, 64, Annual 7, X-Force 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, Annual 1, Cable number 1, Amazing Spider-Man 397, 396, 262, 263, 395, 394, 358, 357, 356, 355, 354, 352, 351, 350, 349, 348, 347, 326, 329, 331, 334, 341, 340, 339, 338, 337, 336, 330, 335, 342, 343, 364, 366, 369, 368, 367, 377, 376, 353, 375, 373, 371, 372, 370, 380, 379, 388, 384, 383, 393, 392, 391, 389, 398, Captain America 386, 404, Silver Sable 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18 with Venom, 19 with Venom, 20, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, number 2, number 1, Protectors 17, Firearm 3, Rune number 1, Forceworks number 1, X-Men 2099, Ghost Rider 2099 number 4, number 5, Elseworlds Legends of the Dark Knight Annual number 4, Ghost Rider 2099 number 3, Superboy number 6, Steel, don't know what issue number that is, Punisher Armory 7, Superboy number 1, Man of Steel Annual 2, Darkhawk 13 with Venom, Wolverine and Punisher miniseries. There's 2 of 3 and 3 of 3. I'm missing part 1 of 3. Detective 629. Freak Force number 4. Secret Defenders 14. Nomad number 1. Another Nomad number 1. I'm not sure what this one is. Number 2. Number 3. Number 7. Alpha Flight 111. 100. Wild Things number 1. Alpha Flight 4. 31. 99. Doom 2099. Ghost Rider number 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, another 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 36, 40, Annual number 1, still in the poly bag, number 50, Spirits of Vengeance 2, 3, 5, 9, 13, 16, 17, 18, 23. The Punisher Suicide Run, 86, 88. Annual number 6. Warzone, 3, 4, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 22, 21, Annual 1, War Journal 15, 30, 61, 62 of Punisher, Punisher 2099, number 2, number 3, number 5, Punisher Holiday Special, number 1, Back to School Special, number 2, Summer Special, number 3, Punisher number 59, 60, 61 with Luke Cage, 62, 63, 65, 66, 67, 67, 68, 69, 70, 72, 71, 73, 74, 76, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 28, some early issues here, 29, 34, 42, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 58, Fantastic Four Unlimited number 5, number 6 of that series, Mantra number 8, Fantastic Four Unlimited 3, Shadow of the Bat Annual 1, Legends of the Dark Knight 63, Batman Annual 17. Actually, I think I'm keeping that one. I don't think I have that one. Robin number 8, number 10, Thor 466. Thor 457, 454, 449, 416, 415, 404, 403, 444, 442, 339, 335, 435, and that was 439, 430, 425, Iron Man 194, 192, 190, 188, 187, 186, Captain America 363, Captain America 428, and 426. So I'll end the video here. My next haul video, I'll show the other books that I have available for trade. I don't want this video to turn into like an hour-long video. So if you guys see anything here you need, just shoot me a PM and or leave me a comment in the video here, and maybe we can make a deal. So we still got all of these to look through as well. There's some Batman and detectives in here, some Avengers, Namor, but we'll go through that next time. Take care. Bye.
That's crispy.